Hello, welcome to another video on the Scouring Early Access. Today's game is going to be a 2 versus 4 game. And on my team is going to be me, the Perfect Gamer, my ally, Dinchi Code. And it's going to be against my enemies, Chinese player, Avocado, Steve Scammy 6, and Name MK. Over here, I spawn with my ally. In the bottom part of the map, I spawn as a human player, and I'm pretty much going to be doing archer build. And over here, the orange orc player, Dinchi Code, he's also going to be going for an archer build, because archers are just so little more cost effective. And everyone else is on the other parts of the map. And over here, the first enemy is Chinese player. He's playing as a blue humans. It does look like he's going to be doing some archer production as well. And here you can see the yellow player is playing as orc. Looks like he's doing some warrior production. It's getting a charge ability, but in my opinion, chargers is a little not efficient to be getting at this point in time. It's better to have a lot of warriors. You don't need them to get the charge. He's trying to get a tier 2, so maybe he's gonna make a smoothie or a muncher cave. Not really sure. Now here, the red orc player, Avocado. It's more of a new player. It looks like he's going to be doing some warrior build. And the last enemy, the purple human, this is Steve Scammy 6. He's doing an archer build, but he also has some swordsman. And I guess he kind of forgot that he needs farms, so he's gonna try to build some real quickly. And over here, my ally, Vinci Code, is already clearing these bandits from this outpost, which he can potentially capture and then have a good high ground advantage here. Here I was also making some archers, trying to get some XP by shooting some wolves. I guess the blue player was just defending himself here, because he has a bit, I guess, worse spawn. You can't just have your units at your barracks getting XP, and also defending your part of a base. Like my, I guess, spawn position here, but I guess it is what it is. Looks like he's trying to get a smoothie. Probably going to be making some cannons. They are very effective at defending against all the archers, which is pretty much what I'm doing here. Yes, Dinchi Code is also making a forge. Managed to get this outpost. Steve is still struggling with farms. I guess he forgot that he almost finished one. And here, Red's clearing some units, or some neutrals. Let's get a potion crate and a forge. But I guess potion crate is more used when you have excess amount of gold that you can use right away instead of having to wait to build some units or buildings. Now here we can see the yellow player. He's making a muncher cave. So he's potentially going to be making some munchers. But also looks like he's making a logging camp, which is going to be very helpful in getting you the required amount of wood to have consistent muncher production. But here it looks like no one's really attacking anyone. Just defending their own base. Just preparing for the night raid. Because we did turn on the goblin waves. Here you can see one of the waves is attacking my ally here. But over here, it's kind of funny that I believe Blue's player's goblin wave was supposed to attack his base, but kind of spawned on top here, so I was forced to deal with 2 waves of goblins. But I guess that also gives me a little bit more XP and some gold, because I get to kill his wave of goblins. And of course I was also trying to get a smithy to get a few cannons, which could help me defend my base in case I want to go out and attack an enemy. Some cannons will be very good at defending my base. So here I was just trying to get some XP by shooting these goblins. I also built this guard tower to give me some vision, which basically allows all the goblins to keep on shooting you right away. Because if you don't have this extra vision, then some goblins are going to be standing and not shooting you, so this guarantees that you get a lot of XP. Which I can pretty much then use these high level archers to attack on enemy. Over here you can see Blue made a few cannons and guard towers, so this position is going to be a little hard to attack into. I guess over here Purple tried to attack Orange, took his outposts away. Looks like Orange took it back. And here I guess first player to expand, Purple player, as a second base, but you don't own this outpost, it's going to be a little difficult to hold. It's going to be very hard to deal with these units on top of the outposts. Here just sitting, getting some levels, but some of these goblins are dying, so this XP is going to be running out soon. But I do have a lot of higher level archers, so still pretty useful. And over here I guess the Orange player begins attacking Purple. And at this time the Yellow and the Blue players try to help their ally, so they're gonna try to flank the Orange player. So here 3 of the players are trying to team up against the Orange player, but that's not what's going to be happening here, so sent out my troops to try and help. So with my archers, we were able to clear up all these units. And I guess my ally didn't really lose as much units as most of the enemies did. And over here, the Blue player is trying to be annoying, sending out some swordsmen to try and kill my units, but I have a lot of cannons here, which are going to do a really good job by just, I guess, making it hard for any enemy to try and attack me this direction. Here I could have gotten more XP by leaving my archers here, but I decided to just get a second base, because that would be more effective at this point in the game. I think here I already have the artillery ability for my cannons, archer damage as well, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to try and kill the blue player. And at the same time as I'm fighting here, the orange player is annoying the purple player here. I guess trying to kill him as well. And over here I'm not really committing much. Just mostly bombarding and just sniping a few units. Try to run here. And I guess more just taking up the attention of the enemy. And I guess by now, most of the people have a second base. Purple has a second base. So does red. Yellow also made a base. And also the blue player has a second base. The yellow player, orange. It's the last player to, I guess, potentially get a base, but he didn't clear these goblins yet, so it's gonna be some time before that's gonna happen. It's over here. Blue player was trying to be annoying. But I guess I got that small amount of vision, so my cannons got to fire first. But here the red player came to help his ally, so it's gonna, I guess, push away my cannons and potentially make all my cannons die here. Which is a little annoying, but I guess not that bad, because I did kill all of these higher level units. In the meantime, the yellow player was annoying the orange here. Killed his cannons, which could have been shooting the purple player here, but I guess then slowed him down a little bit. Now orange is making a second base. Made a few cannons, so it's gonna continue bombarding the purple player. But over here, after clearing most of the enemies here, try to go and attack the blue player, because his swordsmen aren't gonna be doing much against my group of archers. And here I try to send out some swordsmen. Try and break down his buildings, which could be pretty helpful in destroying a good amount of production of the blue player. Send some cannons. It's bombarding his workers here. But I guess overall, I was somewhat close to finish off the blue player, but the yellow player came to help out, which tilted the balance. Yeah, pretty much forced me to go back to my own base. I'm trying to just hold the line here until I am able to make more units. But of course, I had all the resources, but only 2 barracks. So I decided to make 2 more barracks. So now I'm able to produce more units. And over here, orange has 2 barracks. Has all the cannons. It's constantly in this war between the purple player. They're doing all the micro. Their swordsmen, their cannons. And they're still fighting on.
Our allies are under attack.
Even though this is mostly just orange killing the purple player. And sometimes red and yellow do come and help out. Oh, and I guess right now the goblin waves begin spawning. I get my share of goblins as well. And I guess pretty much everyone else. Blue gets one. And here you can use cannons to blast away the giant trolls. I think they take extra damage from cannons, so they're very effective at clearing these high health units.
Our forces are under attack.
I guess blue is kind of having trouble with these goblins, so yellow was able to help them out. But yellow, I guess, didn't realize or didn't notice that another big wave of goblins was attacking his base. But I guess his ally, red, was able to come and try and deal with these units here. But these mountain trolls are very powerful. We're able to snipe all of his units very quickly. So I want to try and target fire them with, I guess, archer fire or cannon fire. That is if you have some cannons. So there you have it. Everyone is able to clear out all the goblins. Well, in the meantime, I guess, I was beginning to attack the blue player once more. I think this is my second wave. And just having a few swordsmen sizing up these cannons is gonna make it very difficult for the blue player to defend himself. And in the meantime, while I was killing blue here, yellow came here to assist, and also red is coming as well. But on the other side of the map, orange player finally was able to destroy most of the purple player's army. And that purple doesn't really have much he can do or use to defend himself. So even though I'm kind of not able to finish off the blue player here, because there's so many people here, red, yellow, and blue here, I'm still able to, I guess, kill a good amount of units, but you can see that I don't really have much left, so I decided to run back and just hold at my own base here. And I actually started making some cavaliers, which would be very effective at pushing away these warriors. So we can see here, blue is still alive because he was saved by his allies, but I guess his allies didn't notice that the purple ally is being murdered here by the orange player. There's not much the purple player can do now.
Our allies are under attack. Our gold deposit is running low. Our people are starving. Job's done. Job's done.
As here, maybe the red and yellow going to be trying to attack together. Here we can see orange is also starting to make a good amount of munchers. It's getting in tier 3. I'm also in the process of getting a level 3 house or town hall. Now here Yo decided to attack by himself. Not really sure why. And I guess that just allows me to run down his archers, which are going to be very ineffective when being pushed around by these cavaliers. And I guess just like that, Yellow threw away his army. And Blue is trying to rebuild, making some cavaliers himself. And here he had all the cannons, so I didn't really have much to deal with that. So I just decided to hold here, trying to go north to try and help out my ally, Orange. I guess help him to finish off the purple player. Yeah, and I guess I could get some extra gold by killing these units. And by also breaking these buildings, because I have the level 3 castle, which allows me to get the village upgrade. Just gonna let my melee units to get some gold when destroying buildings. Yes, over here, blue player decides to bombard me here. But I guess he didn't notice that I had some cannons here. And by now, yeah, I'm researching the cure ability or the heal ability for the cavaliers. Also, I guess, trying to make some apprentices, which could be pretty useful when helping up your cavaliers. And I guess over here, my gold was kind of running out, so I took some extra peasants. And I ran them over here to the base of purple here, so that I can, I guess, put these workers to work to get me some gold. And I guess here's some more workers. And here pretty much I was kind of getting ready to attack blue for the third time, I think. But now I have all the cannons with artillery, all the cavaliers, a few apprentices. And I guess Orange also decides to help me out here. Yeah, I guess with our powers combined, it's gonna be pretty much impossible for the enemy to do much. Yeah, pretty much. Blue couldn't really do much here, so he decides to send some cavaliers, try and kill my expansion, but more of a nuisance. It's not gonna really stop me. And over here, Yo decides to lose his units to my cannons here that I just sieged here in case some reinforcements came here, just like they did here. So I guess we proved to be useful. Over here, Red and Yo trying to hold their line against our cavaliers and munchers. I guess they're just too many units, too many abilities on them. Oh, and I guess also the goblins begin to spawn. And I guess Wright doesn't really have much of an army left, so he decides to surrender. Because he's not going to be able to defend against all these units here. In the meantime, blue is trying to kill me here. But purple and me were able to come here to clear up his units. And also over here, purple was trying to rebuild, but I think the late spawn and tried to focus down his main base, so now he's going to be getting slaughtered. And we were able to eliminate the blue player because his final building fell to my units. And of course, in the meantime, there's a lot of goblins here. Another goblin wave spawned in my base as well. So my reinforcements are gonna have to defend this. But I guess Scorch is gonna be helping me out as well, so it's not gonna be that much of an issue for me. And here, yellow pretty much is losing most of his final buildings. And of course, the goblins are here to munch away his base as well. Which I guess makes it a little interesting when a goblin spawn and just terrorize the whole map. Well, I guess over here, even more goblins came to try and kill my base, but there's just too many units on our side, so they're gonna fall eventually. Over here, even the goblins, they were trying to kill the yellow player. Were also unable to stand against the power of cavaliers and munchers. So there you have it. The results. We can see here that I was able to somehow mine most of the gold, or the most out of anyone, but everyone did get to mine a good amount of gold. Everyone made a lot of units, but I guess me and Dinchi Code were somehow able to use our units a little more effectively. And I guess he did get most of the kills here, but I lost most of the units on my side, or my team side, because I was fighting on a goblins, you can see here. So that did slow me down a little bit, but anyway, I guess it was a interesting 2v4 game where I guess made it a little difficult to win because it can't really rush one player because their allies were always coming in and saving them, which forced us to stay in our main bases pretty much. But over time, we're able to win. But that's mostly because the enemies didn't really rush one of us in the first 5 minutes of the game. And if they did, then one of us would probably die and probably lose. So it's important to try to work together with your teammates and try and rush and eliminate one of the players. But they gave us a lot of time, which allowed us to make all the units, all the defenses, which gave us opportunity to, I guess, effectively defend against their attacks. Anyways, if you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment. If you want to see more videos on the Scouring Early Access, then you can subscribe. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.